next time you meet me in Gate City.
Oh, Cody Pope. I know Cody Pope.
Our friend is Cody and we not having a good day.
Smack dab in the middle of all that.
That was beautifully said. And I love that you said when you have a microphone in your hand.
And we were able to do it.
It's about just showing up.
World, thank you all for tuning in to another episode of Cody Central. Welcome back, welcome home, welcome for the first time. If it is your first time, every night here is just a little bit different, but we're going to have ourselves a wild night nevertheless. So thank you for sharing your time with us, and let's lock in. I am your host, Cody Pope, and this is my co-host, Danny Dimes.
What's up, everyone? As always, if you're tuned in from YouTube, thank you. And please make sure that to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment to let us know where you're watching from. And don't be afraid to turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our uploads. If you're watching from Facebook live stream, thank you as well. And please share this live stream to your page right now, or share to some friends, or either way, drop a comment with where you're tuned in from as well.
Before we get things started, I just announced some new show dates. I've got more on the way as well. But right now, you can check me out on March 29th. I'll be in Manchester, New Hampshire at the Shaskeen Pub. On April 4th, I'm going to be at Phoenix Rising in Northampton, Massachusetts. And April 16th, I'm going to be at the Green Door Studio in Burlington, Vermont. Make sure you get tickets to those, and we're going to see you out on the road a lot this year. And with that said, if you want to get info on show dates, if you want to get tickets, if you want to get merch, if you want to watch music videos, anything that you could possibly be looking for is all at www.cody-pope.com. We've been building over the last year. We've been building up the hub over there, making sure that it's aggregated with all the information you could want, whether it's, like I said, videos, pictures, tickets, anything like that. So make sure you head over to the website after the podcast, check out what we got going on, and we're going to be right back after this quick message.
Then I stopped too late. How could I be so selfish? Do this. Lost on in the state like inventory of dead ends. I miss whom I can't memories of my dead friends. It's my soul on the record, like removing the mask. Brain connected, feel electric, intermeshing spacecrafts. Then I opened up and I looked again, saw the sound like it's the base of my friends. Lost some gems, I'm bound to lose some more. You got the prescription, you got me convincing. There's a lot you've been missing since I built this lot that you slipped and this got me crawling. Not perfect, not even close to alright. If you're with me, let me hear you say alright. I'm all about my name, yo.
Huge thank you to everybody that's been running traffic up to the website. Like I said, all the show dates are going to be listed up there soon. We got a crazy year in store, and we also got a crazy night in store tonight, because if you couldn't tell by the thumbnail, tonight is episode 50. That was just me, Ghosty. I just scared the crap out of my cat. But that's right. We made it to.
Wild if I did that.
I know, for real. We made it to 50 episodes. It is it's pretty surreal. So we wanted to do something a little different tonight, rather than me just interviewing somebody and doing the run of the mill thing. Not run of the mill, but like we wanted to break format a bit because we've been having fun when we get the chance to do that. So what we've done tonight is extended an invite to a number of previous guests from the show and invited them to come hang out tonight. We've got some questions we're going to ask them. We're going to talk and catch up since the last time they were here. And yeah, I'm excited, man. So far, 2 of our friends have shown up, so we're going to invite them into the chat and have them hang out with us. First into the chat is a longtime friend of mine, a longtime supporter of the Hellhound and Cody Pope movements, now an entrepreneur on his own who's recently fully fundraised, supported, and will be launching this year the mobile pop-up Granite State Ramen. Please welcome the founder, owner, and chef, Ryan Gravel.
Hey.
What's up, brother? Thank you so much for making time to come and rock tonight, man. How you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad.
So, since you were on the show, a lot of things have changed in what what we were talking about on the show to where you're at now. So, where are things at now with Granite State Ramen? How are we looking today?
Well, we haven't opened up yet. I was hoping to open in January. Now I'm looking closer to March, but I'm moving things forward. In fact, I just got the menu installed on the card reader. So I'll be able to, the moment I open, I'll be able to take all forms of U.S. currency. So digital or otherwise. I don't think I can take Bitcoin yet, so we're not going to go crypto. But other than that,
dude, but that's huge, man. You were in the midst of fundraising when you were on the show. Now you are already like putting all the pieces together, getting ready to launch. I'm so excited to try this out. I'm so proud of you for pulling this off. What a labor of love this is.
My basement is full of restaurant parts. That's that's a thing. But yeah, moving forward one day at a time.
Dude, I love that so much. All right, let's bring in the rest of our gang here. A couple more homies showed up. Next into tonight's show is a friend of mine from the last few years, a fellow podcaster and vlogger, and one of the first supporters and sponsors of Cody Central. I'm honored to have him as a friend. I'm grateful to have had him as a sponsor, and I'm privileged to share in this YouTube space with him. Please make some noise for Danny Hen.
What's up, guys? How's it going? How's it going tonight?
Dude, doing great, man. It's great to see you, dude. It's been a while, dude.
And congratulations, Ryan, on your new restaurant. That is awesome to hear.
Getting there.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm just making sure I have a good angle here. I don't know if you guys get freaked out by like things being crooked, but literally my iPad is like crooked by like 1 centimeter on this side, and it's driving me crazy. But happy to be here with you guys. Danny Dimes, I've seen you on previous podcasts before. I know I recognize your face, and Cody Pope is having a good day, right? So
now that we're all here together doing this, I'm definitely having a good day now. Oh, shout out to our brother 8Bizza in the chat, man. I just opened up the comments. Shout out to 8Bizza. I don't know if this is his first time in the chat. He's been on the show before because he's a brethren of Hellhound, but we don't get him in the chat too often, so I'm excited to have him here. Maybe we'll Biz, you'll have to let us know what you're up to in the chat. Maybe we'll send you the VIP link so you can come out here on the stream with us. But I got another homie that I want to introduce. Before I bring him out here too, I know you guys have eyes and are looking at the screen, but everybody's subtitle has something or somewhere that you can support them at. Like I said, Danny is a fellow YouTuber and podcaster. He does like a lifestyle vlog and travel vlog, and he posts pretty frequently. And his channel is really dope. And dude, I just watched the Brookline Booksmith video.
Yeah,
and
that bookstore. I used to spend
really
hours in there back in the day.
Dude, that one touched such a special place for me because that's where my fiance and I met Henry Rollins for the first time.
Henry Rollins, yeah, the he's in a band, right? And
Yeah,
he's
he was
like,
he was the singer of Black Flag and Rollins band.
yes. I remember him.
Yeah. So make sure you guys subscribe to Danny's YouTube channel. He's got great stuff on there. And Ryan, as we've talked about, is going to be launching Granite State Ramen this year, and you can support him by checking out granitestateраmen.com. Let's bring out our next homie. This is a true dear friend of mine, an incredibly varied musician who plays in a number of bands. I am so blessed to have him as the drummer and band leader for Cody Pope and the Keyholders. He also plays in Dead Harrison. He also plays in Stone Shadows. He also plays in Who I Am and Thrax. He also plays in Dank Sinatra. He has a resume bigger than most musicians in our region. One of my favorite people. Please show some love to my friend, Thrax.
What up, Thrax? What's good?
Why, hello, people. Hopefully,
what's up, Pimpin'? How you
Only
doing, man?
24 hours in the day.
Hold on.
Seriously, dude. If anybody knows how to manage time, it's friggin' this guy.
Barely. Am I good? Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I can't.
Oh,
hear
and
myself,
true. And
then
dude, shout out to our brother Dane in the chat. Speaking of key holders, Axel just got done working on the new Volley record. The rumor has it. The streets are telling me. So I'm excited to hear some new music from Volley soon. Make sure you follow one of the funnest punk bands from the area, Volley 666. Big shout out to the homie Mac in the comments too. If you guys haven't heard Mac yet, Mac is a new rapper from Nashua, New Hampshire. He's going to be doing his debut show as part of the Next Done Booking event, which is bringing out Subtext from Vermont.
Nice.
And we're gonna have Nashua's Hope the Rapper, and Mac's gonna be setting things off. That's a really, really dope special event, and don't want to miss it. Get your pre-sale tickets now for just $5 at hellhoundpublishing.com/tickets. That one is Friday, March 20th. Guys, thank you so much for making time to rock tonight. What'd you say?
I said it's going to be at the Spot at 217 Main Street in Nashua, New Hampshire.
That's
We're
right.
also there on Wednesdays for the Hellhound Film Club.
Yeah, dude. Oh, so
You guys are getting
guess
pretty good crowds in that Hellhound movie club. I watched the stream of it. I was like, whoa, you guys got an awesome crowd over there.
it's been really fun, dude.
I gotta hit it up. I need days off. I need to hit up you guys. Yeah.
Dude, if you ever have a Wednesday night off, let me know, and I would love for you to be a guest on the program. And if you end up having another night off, like a random night of the week, we can do one right here at the crib too.
I saw are those VHSs over your left shoulder?
Yeah,
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 big
dude.
boxes. Yeah.
So I got VHS, CDs, vinyl, and books. This is all books, and then this is all Blu-rays and DVDs.
Yeah, it's crazy because those VHS boxes, those big, like extra large ones. Being a wrestling fan, I have WrestleMania 3, Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant in one of those gigantic. Not to keeping it on the clean side. Pornographic movies used to come in those big ass boxes back in the day.
True story.
My friends would always call it like the VHS porn boxes, and I was like, yeah, I got the WrestleMania 3 one,
Dude, I know, and I love them, but as a collector, they take up so much space.
Yeah.
Now I get so frustrated because I'm like, oh man, it's like I don't have I have this room to keep all this stuff in.
Yeah, and then and you just keep on getting more stuff every time.
What you guys don't see on camera is this whole other shelf of unmanaged media that literally goes to the floor. That's just all stuff that we have picked up that hasn't been organized yet. On top of all of these piles, I have literal piles of books and movies on the floor behind me too. It's obscene.
It was one of your podcasts. I forget which guest you were on, and you actually started another hobby with me. Every time someone's like, "Hey, you want a DVD? Hey, I have these CDs." You said it in your podcast. You're like, anytime I have an opportunity, I just grab it. I grab whatever. So since then, I've become my family's CD and VHS and DVD collector.
Let's go.
Ever since that, I heard it on your podcast, on one of the streams anyway. So now, yeah, I have a bunch of DVDs now. I'm just building it up. Hopefully getting a good setup like that bookshelf behind you, because that is a sick setup. That is really, really good.
Thank you, man. Background. Dude, honestly, too, these are just like shelves that I got from Amazon. Like, they're kind of starting to fall apart now, but I've literally had them for at least 5+ years, if not more. And there's probably, if you counted all the different pieces of media, there's like close to 1,000-something CDs on each shelf.
Awesome.
Awesome. It's like pretty crazy.
The only one that matters is the Mortal Kombat soundtrack. Do you have that?
Dude, you know what's funny? I honestly might, because that soundtrack rips.
You better.
I definitely have the DVDs of it, without a doubt.
I just watched that movie recently on HBO Max. I think it was on the one. Where Johnny Cage dies at the very beginning. I'm sorry if I ruined, 1995. I don't know. Johnny Cage dies at the very. I think that's Mortal Kombat 2. And I watched the whole thing, and I was like, Shang Tsung is like the most evil dude ever.
Dude, I have to because you brought up VHS, dude. Dane said his first VHS was Gundam Wing.
Gundam Wing.
That is like that is such a gangster first VHS to have. That is just, man, props to that. Jennifer in the chat asked when the event is in Nashua. That's going to be Friday, March 20th. Make sure you guys get tickets at hellhoundpublishing.com/tickets. That is Friday, March 20th at the Spot.
So, Pope, speaking of anime like Gundam Wing, what's the first animated title that you plan on showing at the Spot?
Ooh, that's a good question. I can tell you. So, the first anime that was supposed to be, or the first animated feature that was supposed to be on Hellhound Film Club was going to be Akira, because Akira technically came to the US on January 1st, but I did not have my shit together in time to do that, so I missed the boat on that a bit. But let me tell you, so I feel bad spoiling this, but maybe it'll convince you to join the Patreon if you're not already there. The first animated feature that comes up is actually in April. It's a bonus episode, which means it's only on Patreon, and it's a Cowboy Bebop marathon, because April 3rd is the day that Cowboy Bebop premiered in North America.
Adult Swim style, yeah, I remember that.
The first one that is going to be at the Spot, if not that, is a Goofy movie.
A Goofy movie, Disney.
Yep. One of my favorite movies.
That's like, it's sad, right? If I remember correctly, I definitely saw it like.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah. It's not like Homeward Bound, The Incredible Journey, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
That makes me cry out as a 42-year-old man. Like,
it is quite an incredible journey, though.
That proves you have heart. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm still alive inside, right?
Man, I'm telling you, if you haven't been to Film Club yet, which is pretty much every person in both the show and chat besides Dimes and I, dude, it really is so much fun. We bring popcorn, we get pizza, we have a big projector screen, and we project the movies. Soon as the movie's done, we have the podcast stuff, and we record the pod right there with everybody that watched the movie with us. We do this, it's a free event every single Wednesday downtown at the Spot in Nashua. Doors open at 7. The movie either starts at 8 or as soon as all the seats fill up in the little screening area, whatever comes first. But yeah, dude, you guys should come. It would be such a blast. Dude, Bizza said in the comments, let me throw this on the screen. I don't know if you guys are all like seeing the comments, but fun fact, he saw the first Mortal Kombat in theaters and had the cassette of the soundtrack. That's G level shit right there.
That's some real shit.
Oh, cassettes, that brings me back.
Man, that really is that's crazy work. Man. So originally I had like put a game together, but people were gonna come in and out at different times and stuff, so that wasn't gonna work. Shout out to Fee, by the way. Big ups to Fee, who was a previous guest on the show as well. I have a couple funny / random life questions that I'm gonna throw everybody's way, and I'm interested to see how you guys feel about certain stuff. I had some serious questions in the game thing, but these are a little more I don't know. I guess we'll see how you feel. The first, and I guess whoever wants to go first, you can just kind of decide who wants to answer this. But I would like to know everybody's opinion on public speaker usage.
Public speaker usage?
Yeah, like say you were on the bus or in an Uber or something, and like playing audio off of your phone, or if you're like in the grocery store, like playing stuff off of your device out loud instead of in your headphones.
So I normally don't wear headphones, but if I am in a close public place, like a grocery store or anything like that, my volume is down so low, you have to be like in my personal space to hear it.
Culprit.
I mean, I always have earphones in, but that's been a thing since I was like a teenager. Like I was always just that
that's
guy
how I
with
feel.
earphones on.
It's like that should be the law. Like it baffles me how often I'm like out like. So like for one, I'm biased because I do like Uber and Lyft driving and stuff like that, and so people will get in the back seat of the car and just like have stuff playing off their phone as if I like don't exist and don't have anything like music playing in the car already. But now I find that like even when I'm just like out in public, out in the world, you'll be like shopping at Target or something, and people will just be walking down the aisles like playing shit off their speaker as if they're like home alone. And that's become the new thing that I'm waging war against.
No, it's annoying. It's super annoying. Growing up in New York, you weren't allowed to do that on the subways and the buses. Like there were literally signs on the buses being like, no out loud radio. And then it's funny because I don't know if any of you guys are Star Trek fans. If there's any nerds with me. Let's go.
Yeah, I rock with the next generation.
Star Trek 3. Actually, he throws up Live Long and Prosper. Star Trek 3, a dude is blasting his music on the bus, and then Spock gives him like the Vulcan neck pinch and like shuts the music off. When you were saying that was like the scene that I was just remembering was Lieutenant Spock knocking out some dude for blasting music and being rude. Exactly what pisses off Cody Pope.
I don't know if I want to say that I can actually recite the words from that song. But we'll just
is it a real song?
No, it's not a real song. It was
not a
made
real
by
song.
the director's son. So it's only
it's like something like "Screw You." I remember that.
Yeah.
Like they scream "Screw You."
It was very
Spock.
punk for the time.
Oh yeah, and then even the dude, I think he has like a mohawk, like like your 80s
Liberty
motorcycle
Spikes.
dude.
Yeah.
Fee found the loophole. If it's a Bizza beat, then you can blast that shit out loud. That's the one exception.
Fair. Good exception.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
All right.
The rudest is if people do it in the gym, like they have their speaker. Yeah, that's annoying as hell. So I'm lucky once again. I always have the earphones in, so I don't hear it. But yeah, when the song's changing, I'm
but
like,
that would be crazy, right? If you were at the
annoying,
gym and the person next to you just starts playing music off their speaker of their phone, I would be like, yo, I'm gonna strangle you.
Yeah,
Like,
no, it's annoying. It's rude. It's just like, dude, yeah, like everyone has it.
That's a different place. I wouldn't do that there, but like,
yeah.
if I have a podcast going,
if people are like, like on their speakerphone and like screaming and yelling in the aisle.
yes,
yeah, that's annoying.
Dude, that blows me away. Like, I shouldn't hear both sides of your conversation.
Exactly.
That drives me wild, Joe.
It does. It is annoying. It is. I think it's annoying anyway.
That's pretty much.
When I'm bashing.
I'm still not used to everybody
but you're by
talking
yourself.
to themselves.
That's different.
No, like in the grocery store when I'm like shopping for somebody and somebody calls me and I got to look at my screen to be able to do the shopping. Like, I don't have headphones on me, so I take the phone call real quick. I have the conversation and it's to hear it, and I move on with my day. And I stay working.
Wow. I'm at a loss for words. Well, I guess all I can do is just be the. I just got to be the change I want to be in this world.
Just always wear earphones, and that way you never hear anybody else being rude.
Yeah, for real.
It's just
I had no problem when the earphones were visible, but they're so small now. I just think everybody's crazy talking to themselves.
Yeah, talking to themselves. Yeah,
It does look real. Crazy.
I try to answer people all the time, like I think they're talking to me, and they don't even know I'm saying anything because whatever volume they have is so loud that.
It is true. It is true. I'm a big fan of going out by myself and eating food, like sitting at the bar or whatever. And I'll make a phone call, I'll have the earphones in, and literally I start talking to the person on the phone, and then like the person next to me is like, yeah, and then they start talking to me, thinking I was talking to them, and I'm like, shit, now I can't be rude and be like, yo, I wasn't talking to you. And I have the person on the earphone yapping away too, and I'm like, man, what happened to eating alone? Now I'm having two conversations at the same time.
See, exactly. So you hear me have a conversation with somebody else, so not to talk to me because I'm with somebody else.
That's true.
So you're not going to talk to me now. And then when you go to talk to me, I can be like, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to them. Shut up. I'm not being rude. You're interrupting my conversation. See,
you're being rude.
It prevents me from having to be social when I don't want to be social.
Yep, it's always you draw yourself into a role you didn't want to play.
Man, that went a different way than I expected.
Right.
But
all right,
where did you expect it to go?
I honestly, I kind of thought that we would have like a joint uprising of like, yeah, like anybody that uses the speaker in public, let's tear them down. And
well, what about boom boxes, man?
I mean, how often do you see a boombox? And
that's what we should do: is bring them back.
But even so, like a boombox is locational. If you're at the beach, cool, I dig it. If you're at, a motorcycle rally, cool, I dig it. But if I'm at the mall, I don't want to hear your boombox and hear the music that's playing through the mall and hear whatever song is stuck in my head and then the music from the individual stores. It's like, yo, everybody just shut up. Like, let's just put on headphones and listen to what we want to listen to and do our public shit and get out of here. Like,
I agree. Sometimes it's just like a lot of too much stimulation.
Yeah, there's just too much stuff going on, and we're on our devices all the time as we're out in public, and so it's like you're already like not focused on your surroundings and shit. So then to be like, yo, I'm oblivious to the people around me, and I don't care about them, so let me blast my fucking radio station. Oh man, big shout out to Steak in the chat.
I so badly always want people to walk into me when they're on their phone and they're walking, and I'm like,
right?
They're gonna hit me. I'm not gonna move. They're gonna hit me. No one ever does, but they get pretty close, and I'm always like, oh, they almost hit me.
Yo, huge thank you to my brother Matt. Steakhouse is the reason that we got the podcast stuff going. Much love to him. We're gonna get Steak on here soon, and we're gonna get him on Film Club soon. We're gonna do double duty somehow, some way. So love him. Let's get Thrax back in the chat. He looks like he's on a new setup here. What's going on, handsome? Welcome back to the world. You're live on Cody Central. What? You just shook your head in frustration. We all like you. He must not be hearing us, huh?
I don't
Everybody
think
wave.
No.
There
Fuck
he is.
this. I just can't. I can't.
He disconnected.
He must be having internet issues.
I think that's what it is.
Anytime I see that spinny thing on StreamYard, I'm always like, yeah, that's a connection.
Yeah, that gets a little brutal.
I mean, I'm sure we're taking up a lot of bandwidth right now, so
Yeah, that's very
Dude, you know what's crazy though is I can actually have up to 10 people on here, believe it or not.
But I think it's your computer too. Like you need
for sure.
You need a better computer.
He's in,
like if you're
he's in
running
a
it,
warehouse building, so the internet there already sucks too.
Yeah, like Cody, I think I could be on like whatever, but since you're hosting it, I think you need like a good computer to like. If not, then you got like that lag. The first time I used StreamYard, it was like a minute behind. It's the worst.
Oh, because you were on your phone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
I've
the
tried
lyrics
to
are
do it
moving
on my
but
phone, and it's like
vocals are like a minute ahead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Dude, that was.
I'm on my phone right
episode,
now,
bro.
so
You sound great. And
but you got a real headset, I think, too. Like
PlayStation.
Yeah, I think
that's what I was
makes
gonna say. It's definitely a video game one.
Yeah.
That was a fun episode that we did though, Danny, because you were in New York at the time, right?
I was sitting in the car. I remember it was freezing out. Yeah, that was Christmas, not last year, not this past Christmas before. Yeah. And I couldn't get my microphone to work that night either. My phone was being all weird. Yeah.
Yeah. So what was, and like I said, any of you guys can opt to go first. What was your favorite event that you went to last year well, I guess none of you guys are like musicians or comedians or anything like that, so I don't know if it necessarily applies, but like what was your favorite thing that you went to last year?
Wow. That's a lot of options.
I know.
I got taken to see the entire extended Lord of the Rings in theater for my birthday. That was this year. So that was the coolest thing from last year was this year. So
that's awesome though. That's sick.
That's a lot of movie to be sitting in one day.
Yeah.
Oh no, we opted for the one a day.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool that you could break it up like that.
Yeah.
I was almost going to tell you the story of the Batman marathon event that I went to until I realized that you know all about it. Shout out to John. How did Sinners go, by the way? So I don't know if you guys saw an episode. So a few months back, we had Ryan's partner John on the show, and John runs the Owl Theater in Lowell, and they just had a screening of Sinners this past week.
That's the movie with what's his
Michael
Creed,
B.
right?
Jordan.
Yeah, Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
I've seen
That's
it. I've
a
done the
good
commercial.
movie.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, I won't say anything then. It's a must though.
I'm always that guy
Yeah.
too, though. You can ruin a movie for me because I'll always go back and watch it anyway. I'm one of those.
Stay
people.
through the
I don't
credits.
Okay, watch the end, the end credit scene. Word.
Yeah. From what he said, it was one of their highest turnouts.
Yes, I love that for them. I feel that's so good, because then hopefully they'll like get access to more movies like that. You know what I mean? Because I know that's like not easy to come by.
Definitely not. But they're making it work so far, which is good.
Where is the Owl Theater? Is that in the Hive?
It's at Middlesex Community.
Oh, okay. Yep.
It's the theater building.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like
I think it's the arts building technically, but I don't know.
But yeah, John like runs the theater and like does the programming and all that stuff, and he like has worked in theater for probably most of his adult life now, if not more, and having gone through like being in productions to like working on productions to now like running a theater is just like such a cool evolution. So I always nerd out when we get to talk about him.
And you mentioned that it might have been on the podcast you're talking about, the Coolidge Corner movie theater.
Yeah. I love the Coolidge Corner so much.
I lived down the block from there for like 9-10 years and only went twice. And it wasn't until I moved away. When I moved from Boston to Woburn that I realized like, wow, I lived so close to like such a cultural like relic. You know, it's that Coolidge Corner Theater has been around for forever.
It really is like such a phenomenal place.
And so you walk in and you go back in time. It's like one of those like the Colonial Theater, which is in downtown. Same thing. You walk in, you're like, did I just like go back in time? It feels something about it. Just feels like it's so much history behind it.
I was just gonna say it has like an air of history when you walk in. Like it just like has this feeling of like having been there for so many decades.
Mm-hmm. Most def.
Incidentally, the shopping arcade right next to the theater in Coolidge Corner is what I aspire my ramen to taste like. That I drive all the way down there just to eat there.
Really?
Yes.
That's awesome. I want to say, I'm trying to remember if I was in that. I've definitely walked in through it, but I never been to the ramen place there.
It's a must. Other than when my place opens.
All right.
Until then, go there.
Granite State ramen for you.
Now, Ryan, are you
line yet?
Are you a anime fan?
Oh, definitely. I may or may not have obscure VHS movies and episodes that will never make it to farther DVD form other than that.
Have you ever watched Ramen One Half?
Ramen One Half, yes, I have.
Okay, yeah. That is like a girl that I thought was cute in college, 2001. Loved Ramen Half. So of course, I became an expert in it. So I could have something to talk to her about. Old school 18-year-old style. But yeah, that when you said you were talking about ramen, I was like, Ramen One Half. I gotta ask him about that if he's an anime fan. I feel like this is an obscure and like old school, like no one ever knows about it.
Yo, that's such a great fucking series. And it triggered and shout out Bizza said he's looking forward to when you open, Ryan. He travels for work and hasn't been able to find decent ramen. Dude, the memory that Ranma One Half triggers for me is Suncoast Video.
Nice.
They almost like pretty much what I've tried to make in my life. They used to just have a wall of anime and it was all on VHS. And obviously Dragon Ball Z is probably what like got me there. But then Ranma One Half was one that like stuck out as like the bookends of the VHS all like made an image. And it just made me want to collect the whole thing because it just looked so cool. And so that became like a a weird like Grail anime that I would just like randomly pick up through the years.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I watched like the first 10 episodes. I thought it was great. And she had all the VHSs too, which is, funny for a college girl, but definitely
the
Ron
OVAs.
That's right.
Original video animation.
Yes. Now, do you guys watch it in the Japanese and read the closed captions, or do you actually watch the dub over of the English voices?
Depends.
Depends on what's available.
Yeah, I'm not biased either way. Like, I think if I had it my way, I would watch it both ways when I first see something, because I feel like there is something to hearing the original voice actors and just reading sub. But I do think that having a dub allows you to experience it in a different way that's like a little looser. And so if I look at like some of my favorite series that I've seen, in a perfect scenario, I would watch them all subbed and then watch it all again dubbed, now that I know what to pay attention for, and then I can pick up new stuff watching the dub, because I don't have to be so intently like trying to pick up everything they're saying.
And voiceover work is so much better leaps and bounds than it was in the 80s and 90s. So like now, if in most cases, if the actor or character in a original Japanese dialogue has an accent, like from, we'll say they're from Tokyo, the most dubs will make that character from New York. Edo is from Boston. You get southern accents for like Hokkaido and like the lower end of Japan. So they even try to get the nationality appropriate. So a lot of, at least the larger production houses are doing them pretty good these days.
That sounds awesome. I didn't know that about the different dialects that they do for that. I go back to Godzilla's in like the 50s and 60s, where like like now I love watching them now in Japanese, like all the 60s and 70s Godzillas. But the words that I grew up with listening to in the overdubs and now reading the closed captions, they're not even close to the trends. Like it's like a different movie that I'm watching when it's in actually real Japanese versus the English overdubs that they did in Hollywood, in the 60s and 70s back then. And like it doesn't even translate.
Dude, I'm pulling something up right now that I'm gonna screen share in a sec, because you know how you've probably heard me fucking blabbing about the Criterion Collection, correct?
Yes.
So in the Criterion Collection, believe it or not, is a box set that has like all of the Japanese Godzilla.
I think I have it. It's like right over under this table. Yeah, because when you said like I've heard you say Criterion, and then I'm like, it's like it has like the original 1955 Godzilla and like Godzilla vs. Mothra.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it for a Christmas present. I think my little sister gave it to me. Awesome really? DVD set. Yeah. I think so. Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
Oh man. Let me screen share this with you guys while he's looking for it so you can see. You fucking lose your mind, dude.
That was quick.
The Showa era, yeah, the original.
Wow.
Dude, it comes across 8 discs on this beautiful big ass fold out booklet. And it comes with Godzilla, Godzilla raids again, King Kong versus Godzilla, Mothra versus Godzilla,
All the
Ghidorah versus...
classics. All the classics.
Yeah, dude, you literally have destroy all monsters.
Yes. Reading the back here, these are all they're all the ones that are in this DVD set. There are a couple that haven't even opened yet, which is crazy, but yeah. Huge fan, Godzilla for forever. That was like, they always say it's like when you're a little kid, you get into a hobby, either race cars, dinosaurs, or fire trucks. I was a dinosaur kid. And pro wrestling too. Those are like Godzilla and pro wrestling were like the two collector things that I grew up with. I'm not a big action figure dude.
I was gonna say action figures.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not, because people get intense with the action figures, especially in wrestling.
Yeah, I guess it's good that my camera's cut off where it is.
Now, what kind of action figures do you like, Cody?
I'm not a huge action figure guy, but being a avid Batman collector, I've accumulated a ton of Batman figures, just like stuff that people have gifted me through the years and whatnot. I also am not big into Funko Pop, but
me neither.
I've amassed like a cool collection of them because people just gift them to me because they know I like a certain thing.
They see it in the comic book store and they're like, "Oh, that must be a good gift for Cody,"
Dude, literally. So like looking, so I have like I can see most of them up here. A couple of them are covered by records and shit, but it's like Goku and the Flying Nimbus, Roger Rabbit, Alfred Hitchcock, Batman,
Roger Rabbit,
Vicious and Spike from Cowboy Bebop. So it's like all stuff that like I don't care about it being pop. It's just stuff that like represents all my favorite shit.
Yes.
Pope, have you seen the new hyper realistic action figures where they're superposable and their skin looks like flesh, and like when they put them together, it's like it's actually a horror show watching them like build them.
Is this like a McFarlane toy?
No, I'll look it up a little later and send it to you. There, I've seen Wolverine, I've seen Harley Quinn, I've seen several Batmans.
Now, when you say like horror movie, I'm picturing like there's like a skeleton and like muscles inside of the skin.
There's a particular picture I've seen of someone holding an eye. It's small. And like putting it in a Harley Quinn's face by pulling down on the eye socket because the skin, like, it's.
Excuse me, sir. What the fuck?
Yeah,
that sounds expensive.
Yeah, it probably.
And they're fully opposable. Like Wolverine can retract his claws.
It has like Silence of the Lambs written all over it to me.
Like Hugh Jackman Wolverine. Like
I need this website.
I think business speaks for all of us right now.
There's like a dark website or something.
No.
Sounds incredible.
I'm thinking also too, like when you said like the skin. I don't know if you got because I'm probably the oldest here right now. WWF action figures from like the 70s and 80s. They were like these big rubber, but that didn't move. Like you said, superimposable. These guys were just like a solid thing, and literally, you could give your little brother a concussion if you hit him over the head with it. It like weighed like 4 pounds, 5 pounds. It was this big rubber action figure.
It's funny. You just said you were probably the oldest one here.
Oh.
Be quiet.
I realized all three of you guys are probably pretty close, honestly.
Be quiet. Be quiet. Be quiet. You could have left that alone.
I have several people believing that I'm a vampire, so we're not going to go there.
Yeah, I mean that's not a lie.
I always feel like I've been blessed with good skin, so I'm like, yeah, believe whatever age you say, but yeah, I'm 42, so
I got you beat.
Oh, you do? All right, all right. What 80s baby still or your 70s?
January 81. So
81. Okay, cool. I always go
Right
with
on the
high school.
cusp.
Like you would have been a senior when I was a sophomore. That's what I always say. Like that's how I always remember stupid things like that. Like when someone's like a couple of years old, I'm like, oh, you would have been a freshman when I was a senior or some shit like that.
Pope, I just sent that to you.
What's that?
So,
The hyper realistic
oldest, I am
statue of Harley
definitely the
Quinn.
oldest of the group. Definitely the oldest
Harley
of the group.
Quinn too.
I'm like afraid to open this up.
You'll send that my way, Pope.
Oh, that's spooky. Oh, it's not like creepy. It's just spooky that it really is like that.
Hyper
Real.
realistic, but like they're images and videos of them constructing them.
Yikes.
So you literally see, you can move her eyeballs around by like using your fingers so they can look in one direction and in another direction.
It's weird that they do that for like people that are actors. I'm like, that must be so weird for these people that are actors.
No, they get money for it. If it's direct likeness for characters that they've played as them,
doesn't make it
royalties.
Doesn't make it less creepy though. Just be like, someone's making an action figure of me and playing with it in their room.
But the ultimate. It's the ultimate sign of success. You know, it's like you made an action figure from about like that's pretty cool.
But
I mean,
Pope,
I would certainly make a Cody Pope action figure if anybody wanted
I'd
it.
buy it, man.
Would it be a chia pet? So like the Cody Pope chia pet.
You shave the beard off and have it regrow.
Yeah, and it grows back.
Dude, you know what's so funny that you say that, dude, is I was working on our YouTube channel today, and when I was going through like settings and stuff, it shows you all of your Gmails that have YouTubes and stuff like that. And I found a YouTube channel that I made 16 years ago. And apparently I had made it to like, I uploaded guitar riffs and I must have been like sharing them with somebody. I don't know why I thought that was the way to do it, but I went back and watched them, dude, and it's so funny because I have this like super tight, thin downtown Nashua barbershop fucking like no beat, you know what I'm like?
Chin strap.
Exactly,
the
dude.
The pencil line, right?
Like straight pencil lineup, and I have these like thin square glasses and stuff, and like buzzed head, and it's just so funny to see like how different I looked, and it was just like within a year or two of those videos, I must have started growing the beard out to like adult length.
Do you look completely different with a beard than without?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I do too. And I don't even have a big beard like you, but if I'm clean shaven, people don't recognize me.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I was ever.
I'm always clean shaven.
And so if you grew something out, people might not recognize you.
True.
I have way too many colors in my beard. I get that from my dad. So like I tell people that I don't grow a beard so that they can.
Let me so are you guys like do you guys use like DoorDash and stuff like that?
Of course, that's all I do. I'm horrible.
Wow, look at
well, he's a chef. Ryan's a chef, so I'm guessing he cooks a lot at home. I hope.
I work for way too many restaurants. If another person walks up and shakes a phone in my face, I'm punching them. Because that's what it is. I'm going to say there are 10 to 15 dashers that are like, I'm happy to see them. Like, I make sure their food is ready, you know, like, oh, I've got it right here. Everybody else, they park and block the like the entire parking lot, and especially parking on the handicap ramp, cutting everybody in line, shaking phones in your face. It's difficult.
Yeah,
I understand they're trying to make a buck.
Annoying.
The gig economy is unregulated completely, so it takes all kinds at the moment. So, but
That's why I don't do food deliveries.
I think I keep
Oh,
them in
right.
business. I
I know.
order at least once a day. I'm horrible about DoorDash.
For real.
Uber
Well,
Eats.
then you can answer this question then. What is the most regretful DoorDash that you can think of?
Oh man. There's some that there could be some really horrible ones. If you Uber Eat or DoorDash sushi anytime, not because of the quality of sushi, but they always F it up somehow. Like you'll get like, yeah, like it's just they always mess it up. Sushi places mess stuff up. You know what is annoying? Because I order a lot with people at work. I work at a hospital. When you quarterback the order, it's like you put the money down or whatever, everyone's gonna Venmo you. One person doesn't get their food, and that person makes it out to be like it's like your fucking fault. Like
I know, right?
I
Like,
can't believe my sandwich, Danny.
Are you sure you told them what I wanted?
Yeah, it's like, dude, I put it in the computer. It's on the receipt. Just because it didn't come at the time, and then they act like, oh no, I'm going to go hungry. It's like, yo, I'm not dealing with that belly ache. So that's why I don't even I'll order by myself now, because when you get into those 8 people orders, it's annoying.
Yeah, I feel you. The group order is not the move.
the ramen shop will be eat in only.
Oh, you're not gonna do the
How the
DoorDash
driver
stuff?
feels about that.
I can't guarantee what the bowl of ramen and the toppings will look like once it leaves my store. So I want them to sit and eat it there as part of the experience.
No, it's true. It's true. I know that. Oh man, what's that? There is a faux place over by the hospital there. I forgot. It's one of the chain ones. What they would do is
Like
when you
Fud a lot or something.
Man, it's
if I eat.
If you keep on naming them, eventually you'll probably get to the one that's there. They would put it in different, so you would get the broth, the vegetables, and then the protein or whatever, like the shrimp or the chicken, but they would put it in different little things. And then when they delivered it to you, you were the one that mixed it.
I thought about that, but that's a lot of plastics.
It is a lot. It is a lot, definitely. And then you wonder, you're like, oh, what do I put in? Anyway. I'm not a big fan of hot soups and stuff like that, but when I would order pho, of course, I would always get it DoorDash deliveries. So it was always pretty good.
All right, gang. Well, I appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me tonight. This was fun to do something a little bit different.
So you do this every Monday night, right?
Every Monday night.
Yeah. See, I'll be at work and stuff, and I'll see oh shit, I'll jump on real fast. I wish I could keep a schedule like that, like a consistent. Even if you see my posts and stuff, I'll make a video, release it, then I won't come out with another one for 2 months, or I'll come out with 3 videos, throw them out back to back to back, and then not do anything for 4 months. I am so horrible. Your consistency is so strong, Cody.
Thank you, man. It's a labor of love for sure. It took getting this one to 50 episodes. That's why it meant as much as it did, because there were so many times that I was like, you know what? I think I'm done. I just wanted to throw the towel in for any number of reasons, whether it was guests canceling the day of or having internet. The reason I knew that Axel had the internet issues is because there's whole episodes that got ruined by the internet connection at my previous studio.
Mm-hmm. And that was at the lofts, right?
No, that was in North Nashua off exit 6.
Okay.
It was a beautiful space, but for whatever reason the internet just did not travel to my office. And one of the episodes is actually Subtex, who is the show that I mentioned earlier that I'm bringing him to the spot in Nashua on Friday, March 20th. while we were doing his interview, my whole computer just shit the bed, and so we didn't even get to finish the interview. But luckily, he's going to come back on in a couple weeks before that show, and we'll finally get to have that episode happen again. He has a new album out now called King's Karma, and they also did a hot sauce that went along with it.
Nice.
So it's like a cool, and they did a bunch of music videos and stuff as well. So it's like the whole way that they've like rolled this thing out has been really cool.
And Cody, do you make beats also, or do you just do the raps and the vocals and like the singing, or do you sit down like in front of a sampler?
No, so every Cody Pope record is pretty much just me rapping and like writing the songs and stuff. I've been super blessed to have beat makers like
Byron G is
Ibiza,
awesome.
like Byron G, like people that have really like believed in what I've done. And so I think that's what's made my catalog work, is that I've almost always worked with producers that trusted what it was I was doing creatively, where it was like, we just need to make this project and then we'll figure out all the other shit afterwards, but like the art just needs to get made. And because of that, I have a really deep catalog of stuff where like the beginning of my career was me like buying beats from people or like rapping on YouTube beats, hoping I would like meet a producer. And I met the first producer I worked with is like a super producer now, and he like is in the industry for real and like has one of the biggest selling like drum softwares of all time, and like is a phenomenal musician. But because I was so new and he was so like in progress in his career, there just wasn't like a lot of overlap there. And I was fortunate that I was able to soak up game from him, but I didn't get to learn how to like put all the tools in place. But what I did do was I ended up meeting the producers that really were going to help me like hone my sound. Where if you go through my catalog, like my early mixtapes and my first like album, I guess you would call it, is very cool. Like the music is dope, but there's not like a cohesive sonic theme. Mm-hmm. And then after that, I did like one or two more EPs before I started locking in with Biza like full time, and then Byron full time. And both of them really helped me kind of like carve out what is more recognizably like the Cody Pope sound, so to speak.
I hear that. The Byron G, the last album that I think is that Giant Steps flowed. Like every song like flowed into the other. I felt like when you were talking about your EP, you get into kind of like those like Lil Wayne mixtapes where it's like he's rapping over just other famous beats, and like there's no flow to it. Or you might even hear like a written verse from an old song that he was just like that. Like, I hated mixtapes like that. I was never a big fan of those. If anything, I always liked the mixtapes that had the original, like, or it was like the one that I always remember is Slim Shady, Eminem. The EP came out, and like it was like an underground tape. And I remember being on the wrestling team like in 10th grade, and some kid Justin was like, "Yo, I got this white rapper, da da da." And I thought it was like Idea, if you remember those like rappers.
Idea
like,
and Abilities.
Yeah. I thought it was something like that. So I was like, I'm not saying that it's bad, but I was like, oh, it's probably just like some underground like lyrical miracle. Then I heard Eminem, and I was like, whoa, what is this? And it was the EP edited play. Yeah. But once again, it didn't flow like the Slim Shady LP finally when it came out. Like that was a cohesive. So that's when you said that, I was like, oh, I know exactly what he's talking about. Like those like mixtapes where like nothing's really matching. You're just kind of just rapping to get the vocals in, get your reps in, but you're not like making like all right, this track is going to lead into this, or I'm like a skit leading into that. Like that's the stuff that like that goes in when you're doing it with a producer. You're one-on-one and you're actually creating a whole project versus just the mixtape with beats.
Well, even that, it was like when I got into hip hop, I had two friends that rapped that were like that to this day, like blow me out of the water. They're phenomenal. but they hadn't done anything, like they hadn't taken the next steps musically, so none of us like knew like how to get beats from producers and shit. So we just all ended up rapping on YouTube beats, and that was like that was like our resume, so to speak, where it was like, yo, we can rap really well, so if you give us some beats, like here's what we could do to it. Me rapping on Gucci Mane or Cameron or something like that. Like,
always. Or finding like I remember like I used to do this in college. So like a famous group like Dipset or something like that.
Yep.
A song that wasn't as famous on the Dipset album, then taking that beat, finding the instrumental, going to Fat Beats, like the record stores in New York, going to find the instrumental, and then just rapping over it. And then people are like, yo, where's that beat? I'm like, oh, I just found it. And then, but it's really like off the Dipset, like a deep dive on a Dipset album, or like even the G Unit albums had some really, there we go. What's this one? Rockefeller. A little too close. I can't see it. I see it's the green. Oh, yep. There we go. Yep. Dipset anthem. Dipset, Dips. Now, were you a big Dipset fan? Like, because if you listen to it now, like that the Diplomats CD, I just got into it like this past summer. I hadn't listened to it in forever. Like, it's almost gimmicky. Like when you like look back on it, like there was like that sound that Dipset had, but yeah. You appreciate, like, oh man, this brings me back to like 2005. Like you knew exactly where you were when you hear those raw, like almost like rock and roll beats of like Dips, like or what was it like what was the producer for that album?
A-Rap Music.
Yeah, A-Rap. Yep. I was thinking the other dude, the one that's married to
A-Rap Music.
all those New York producers from back in the day, that's like those sounds always bring me back. But like I kind of, it's almost like I was just talking to my friend about this one. Do you remember Still Tipping on 4/4s?
Do I remember
that song? When that song came
out, Still Tipping on 4/4s,
I used to be like, why would anyone like this? Like compared to like the Mobb Deeps or the G Units in those days, like, such a simple like dun 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 dun, like it's like the simplest beat. But now in 2026, I heard it on a commercial and I was like, wait, that's Still Tipping on 4. I forgot about it. And then I downloaded it and I was like, yo, I forgot how crazy good this song. It's just a simple, it killed it.
Southern rap is some of the best rap ever made. Like when you go through the lineage of like Scarface and the Ghetto Boys and UGK and DJ Screw and fucking Lil Kiki and like Trade of Truth and Paul Wall and Mike Jones and it goes so Fat Pat, like it just goes so far back, and it's amazing that like one little section of the world created as much like lifelong music that still is relevant today.
It when it comes to, I used to hate on it so much when it was out. Like I remember like Cash Money, like Juvenile Ha. I was like, what is this? Like, I didn't understand it. I didn't understand
in the street, huh?
Yeah. Why is he rapping so slow? Like, I thought the point of rap was like to make it rhyme and make it like go with the beat. I didn't understand Juvenile or how you could use like one word to to rhyme every bar. Never understood it. But now when you look back on it, like Back That Ass Up is one of like the like you can't go anywhere. Or even like when you go the opposites, like the Cash Money versus Outkast, who are like ridiculously musical, like some of like the best melodies, like sampling George Clinton. How do you go from like, the Nolia projects to Outkast, and literally they're only like a few hours away geographically? It boggles my mind. It really does. Well, especially Southern rap, because it's so diverse in that way.
Yeah, it really is. It's just one of those things that's so fascinating because the area is stretched so big that like one state could have all of these, like Atlanta is such a big city
that
like when you go from zone to zone, it's like going to a different fucking city almost, but you're really just in a different part of the same city.
Yeah, no, it's super true. Super true.
Man, guys, this has been a blast. I could keep hanging out, but I'm sure everybody's got shit to do, and I want to give everybody an opportunity to plug some stuff before we head out. So, if anybody wants to take the wheel and run with it, plug whatever you have for the people.
I'll jump in first because I got to get out of here in a moment. But look, keep your eyes out for it soon. Granite State Ramen at granitestateramen.com. I'm hoping to open up in the next month or so. So hopefully I'll see all you guys out there.
Where is it going to be in New Hampshire?
Right now it's going to be it's a mobile pop-up, so I'm going to be moving it around and stuff. So right now it'll be centered around Hillsborough County, but as I understand the different laws for different counties, I'll move it around from there. So
Cool. Awesome, man. Well, good luck, and when you do set it up, get that Instagram, find that YouTube. I'm going to definitely hit it up.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. Make sure you guys do that. GraniteStateRamen.com.
All right.
Ryan, be good, man. Nice to meet you.
I'm going to do my best. Have fun, guys.
Good luck.
Hell yeah. Thanks for popping in, bro. Oh, we got that frozen exit now.
I just always hope that if I ever get froze like that, like my face isn't some goofy like
Jamie, clip it.
Jamie, pull that up.
Yeah. Is it true? Is this true what he just said?
Danny, anything you want to plug before? Or I guess we got two Dannys, so both Dannys. Anything you guys want to plug?
I'm always conversations and chilling. There's like my YouTube channel is always going from one thing to another. So always just follow the channel, follow me on Instagram. I always pop up with something new. I hope to get more of the StreamYard podcast under my own wing. It's a little bit more, but once again, the computer, as you know, I have a crappy laptop right now. So once I upgrade that, get a better connection, get a better sound card, boom, we're going to start doing a little more of these interview style YouTubes. But yep, find me on Instagram, YouTube, Danny Hen 316.
Let's go.
Yeah.
And you can catch me on all social media at Dimes Media. On Monday nights, you can catch me co-hosting with my boy right here, Cody Pope, on Cody Central. On Tuesdays, we have the drop of the new episodes of the Hellhound Film Club coming out. Wednesday nights, you can catch me live at the Spot for the Hellhound Film Club at 7 p.m. at the Spot at 217 in Main Street in Nashua, New Hampshire.
Perfect, brother. Can't wait.
Hell yeah.
I will join you on that Wednesday night soon. I will.
Dude, give me the word, man.
I can't come down.
Yeah, I can't wait. Blast. No, that sounds exciting, man. It sounds awesome.
Dude, that would be such a blast. As always, I'm your host, Cody Pope. You can find me across social media at Cody Pope HC and www.cody-pope.com. New dates coming out every day. Right now, you can catch me live March 29th at the Shaskeen in Manchester, New Hampshire, April 4th at Phoenix Rising in Northampton, Massachusetts, and April 16th at Green Door Studio in Burlington, Vermont, with more dates to come. www.cody-pope.com. And just like Danny said, new episodes of Cody Central every Monday, new episodes of Hellhound Film Club every Tuesday. We are live doing Hellhound Film Club live on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. at the Spot in Nashua, New Hampshire. That's 217 Main Street. It's a free movie screening every week. Hellhound is the world. Hellhound till I'm underground. And a lot of exciting stuff in the mix. Thank you guys so much for making time.
Thank you, Cody, for having us on, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me, brother.
Absolutely. My pleasure. If you guys need any photo or video stuff, make sure you talk to Danny Dimes. If you've seen my No Sugar Added video, he was the camera operator on that. And he was also a camera operator on the Moonlight video that we just did. We got a bunch of cool stuff in the works.
I watched
coming
both.
soon.
Awesome. Both were great. Both great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Much
Yeah,
love.
great
much
work.
love.
Great work on both your ends. Awesome work. Awesome work.
Appreciate it.
And last thing I'll plug is the Patreon. I know we talk about it every week, but just so you guys know, with Hellhound Film Club live now, you're getting brand new content every single week. New episodes of Hellhound Film Club get early premiered on Patreon. You get music releases anywhere from a week to a month ahead of their release date right on Patreon. We have videos and podcasts that are exclusive to Patreon. You can join for literally $1 a month. We've been building this up since 2018. So thank you to everybody that's been rocking with us. We still got a long ways to go to hit our goal. But while that $1 tier is open, you can get access to everything that we do. Much love to everybody that's been supporting the Hellhound universe. And happy 50th birthday to Cody Central.
Cody Central is written and produced by Cody Pope for Hellhound Publishing. If you'd like to sponsor the program and have your brand, podcast, or service featured, learn more about that today at www.hellhoundpublishing.com/Cody-Central. Additional ways to support the program include purchasing music, joining our Patreon for exclusive content, or simply donating at any of the links available in the QR codes above.
I certainly feel sorry for you.